All right. What is good? What is good, everyone? What is good, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Hope all of you guys are having a fantastic night. Tonight, we've got a special, extra, additional OJ bonus stream, only because my wife would allow me to do so. Only because my wife would allow it. Spending a little bit of time away from the family to get this done tonight. But I actually wanted to get this done because I wanted to see what they're going to do. Metaphor ReFantazio. We got a special 1 year anniversary live stream. I don't expect anything incredible to be announced tonight. I don't expect anything at all. I expect them to go up there and talk about, hey, buy the game. It's awesome. Like, we love this game. Can you guys please buy it more? That's what I expect them to do. You know, so let's see here. Are you sure she was cool with you ditching them for Metaphor? Yeah, she's cool. She's cool. Because I actually ended up not being able to see my daughter today just because there was a mishap. So it's kind of intentional. But at this point, I don't really get upset or I don't really get worried or upset about anything that's done. Like when they try to like throw little jabs at me or try to, you know, I'm so far over it doesn't even matter at this point. Like whenever something happens, like, oh, well, you got to, I'm just like, all right, cool, boom. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not even like that big of a deal. But yeah. So I took care of my boy when I got back. So I did that. So she's with my boy. They're relaxing. So everything's good, man. It's a good night. Good Friday night. Have the night kind of clear, you know. I'm gonna edit, but probably like tomorrow morning after I work out. Like I gotta really lose some weight. I gotta lose a little bit of weight. So I'm gonna be making sure that I hit my workouts in the morning. So probably be editing afterwards. You know, and we'll have a good weekend this week, man. I think it's gonna be good. So yeah, man. Yes, not quite a hall pass, but definitely a pass for tonight. So shout outs, guys. I appreciate that. What's good? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Pokemon Legends ZA. Let's go over some shout outs though. If you're here in the chat, make sure you say what up. The live stream will start. The Metaphor ReFantazio live stream will start up at around 9 o'clock Eastern, or sorry, 9 o'clock PM PT, so midnight on the East Coast. So in a little bit, about probably like an hour and 12 minutes. So we do got a little bit of time to hang out, talk about gaming news, discuss whatever. So yeah. Uncario, what's up, Uncario? Welcome to the stream. Egomaniac, what is good? Welcome. Katana Riku, what is good? Party Man. So on video game console prices, right? Yeah. Don't be surprised, guys, if video game console prices go up more. We got a new tariff just imposed, 100% extra from anything from Beijing. So China, one of the hotbeds of importing. Yeah, so prices could be going up. Amiibo prices, Alarmo prices, Switch 2 price. I mean, Switch 2 is mainly made in Vietnam, but there's a lot of stuff still imported from China. So Amiibo and things like that. Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, some of them might have already incorporated the potential of the tariff going up. Some of them didn't. Microsoft seems to have done that. Maybe Sony hasn't quite as much, like another one. But I would not be surprised if there's another price increase by early next year. But I think they'll probably keep it for the holiday. They'll keep it the same. But I'm pretty sure they're not happy right now. I can almost be positive. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, Asus, Lenovo, all these brands are like, you've got to be kidding me, you know, right now at this point. So anybody that imports from China is like, you got to be kidding me right now. So don't expect any discounts and potentially expect prices going up for video game systems and other things, anything from China, anything imported from China. Let's see here. It says, I really hope we don't get another price increase. It's very possible. If you don't have a Switch 2, or if you don't have a PlayStation, or if you don't have an Xbox or whatever, either you go to used route or buy one now before the prices go up. Some spooky games. Alan Wake 2. That'd be nice. I believe a rival leaker that said Persona 3 Reload Metaphor ReFantazio was coming to Switch 2. Given P3R. About to drop. I'm confident Metaphor is coming 2026. Yeah, Metaphor is coming 2026. So yeah, that's happening. I've got information that that's happening. So yeah, it's happening. So we should see Metaphor in 2026 at some point. But the only thing is that I'm not sure if I think Atlas probably wants to do like a Royal edition of it. So I'm guessing that they're gonna do like a Royal edition of Metaphor. So we'll see about that. It's a combination of things. I mean, obviously, if you want to keep your profits up or if you want to have bigger profits, that's partly greed. But then it's also because of it's a combination, you know. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, if you want to know like what's the main catalyst, would be, yes, the tariffs. But yeah, it's a combination of things. I mean, companies are greedy because they want big profits. In order to have big profits, you got to have, you know, lower shipping costs, and you want everything to be lower on expenses, so you can have a bigger cut left over. You know, obviously tariffs cut into your profit left over or completely eliminate it in some sense. So yeah, so it depends on, like, obviously it depends on the situation, like what you're importing, like what's going on, things like that. But yeah. What's up, Aries EMS? Welcome. Shout out to Aries. Good to see you here, man. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Glad I'm not in the middle looking for a new video game console. Too expensive. Yeah, man. It's like I said, I mean, I'm lucky. I got my PS5 Pro before the first price increase. I'm guessing PS5 Pro is going to jump up again. I think Sony's probably tearing their hair out right now with the PS6 coming up. I don't know how they're going to make that thing affordable. Otherwise, they skimp out on power. You know, make it not that much more powerful than what we have right now. But I'm not exactly sure how they're going to do it, and it's not going to be $1,000. Same thing goes for Microsoft. I fully expect Microsoft to launch a $800 system, almost. I think that their next system that they do is going to, like the PC hybrid, it's going to be $800. I'm guessing $700 to $800. And if you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't, you know. And they don't really care because they've moved over to Game Pass. And they'll still support Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X. They'll still make games. They'll put games for, you know, their ROG allies and they're all whatever. So it's not like they're going to be, you know, drop the last generation. They're going to still keep Xbox Series X around. They're still going to sell it at a high price. at a high price of like $600 something. Like, you want one? Yeah, you better pay up for it, because we're not eating this tariff cost. You are. Oh man. Let's see here. They should just delay next gen. I mean, that might be a good idea. If it was up to me, I would delay next gen until, like, potential political things changes. But, like, you don't know what's gonna happen, you know, by 2030. You have no idea what's gonna happen politically, so you can't base it all based off of that. But yeah, if it was me, I would wait and try to see if you can get a better deal in the next cycle, you know? I would wait, but that's just me. Obviously these companies do not care what I think, so yeah. Just bundle it with GTA 6 to sell the system. Oh, Jake, joking aside, they dispersed the manufacturing aspect. Yeah. Got my PC and Switch too, so I guess my PS5. So I'm good for a while. Yeah, I got my PS5 Pro. I've got a pretty good PC that can play most stuff like at 1440p, 60 FPS, or 1080p, 120 FPS. So I've got my PC. I've got my PS5 Pro. I've got my Switch 2. I'm Gucci. I'm not falling for the hype of next generation systems. Whenever they come out, they come out. I'm just going to cover my Switch 2 crap. I'm not even going to try, man. I tried before with the Xbox, PS4, and Xbox One at launch, or at least trying to get them quickly. And I tried with PS5 and Xbox Series, and it ended up being a complete bust. Nobody cared. So I'm not falling for it again, you know? I'm not falling for it again. So I'm good with my PS5 Pro. I'll cover the games that come to that system, you know, that I don't feel like playing on Switch 2 or whatever. So I'm good. So yeah. Yeah, they're diversifying their manufacturing, but it's hard to get that done in a timely fashion. Nintendo had to plan well ahead of time. Like, Nintendo planned like a half decade ahead of time, like trying to move stuff over to Taiwan. And even with the Switch 2, a number of units were produced in China before they fully got everything moved over. To Vietnam. My bad, not Taiwan, Vietnam. So yeah, but we'll see. Once again, we'll see. Solomon, we're not doing this, bro. We're not doing this all stream. I don't care about your scams or what you think is worth prices or not, all right, man? We ain't doing this again. You just did this earlier. We're not doing this again, all right, man? I don't care about what you think is worth it or not, but I'm not doing this with you, bro. Not again. Whatever you think is worth it, it's worth it. Whatever you don't think it's worth it, it's not worth it. That's fine, brother. But I'm not reading off all your comments. So don't tag me. Just say it in the chat, but don't tag me. I ain't reading it. Because I'm not doing this whole thing again where you sitting here complaining about everything but Sonic. So I'm good. Let's see here. This gen, for those who weren't here earlier, if you don't know what I'm talking about, like I said, no hate. You didn't have to delete what he said, but like no hate towards Solomon. But last stream, he spent all stream complaining about DLC prices, complaining about DLC, complaining about prices. And then when it came to his beloved, when it came to Sonic, he's like, oh, well, Sonic has DLC and it's, you know, and that has that over Mario Kart after complaining about DLC and prices all stream. And I read every single one of them and was being considerate. But when it came to something that he wanted, now all of a sudden, it's worth it. It's okay. There's no problem. They can charge beforehand. They can do season passes. You know, like, so we're not doing that this stream, brother. You got it off last stream. That's good. We're done. All right, man. But I've seen the hypocrisy. I've seen the double standards. I'm not doing it again, brother. You blew it. You blew it on that one, man. You blew it. If you would have slammed the Sonic DLC and all that like you did everything else, I would have kept on reading what you got to say. But I ain't reading your comments no more because you got double standards and you got hypocrisy. So I ain't reading your this is a scam, this is not. I ain't reading that no more. So, let's see here. Oh, you shouldn't have timed them out for the whole night. Damn. Guys. Should have just been like maybe like 5 minutes, bruh. Goodness gracious. Sorry about that, Solomon. You got clipped before I can even put, like, I should have done it myself maybe. But yeah, well, I'll see you next time, man. I'll see you next time. Sorry about that, Solomon. I didn't mean it to be all night. Let's see. I hope we get to see Silksong DLC. Listen, guys, I'm not against DLC. I'm not against you guys voicing what you think is worth it or not. That's fine by me. I think things are worth it by not or not too. The issue that I have is the double standards. That's the issue that I have. He had a problem with everything else but his game that he wanted. That's the issue that I have. Of course, everything else is not worth it, but Sonic is? Bro, get out of here. FOH out of here, bro. Sonic? Timu Mario Kart? Come on now, man. Like, that's the only issue that I had. Like, if you would have said everything wasn't, then okay. And like I said, it was a little bit of a problem that I have that people online, bro. 80,000. Let's see here. 80,000. I don't have a Switch 2 yet, but I've gotten hands-on with that at Walmart, and controllers feel solid, high quality. It's a solid system. The Pro controller is like one of the greatest systems or greatest controllers made of all time, and it was once again the top-selling accessory in the U.S. as well. Let's see. Deported with the 2 says that Aries, this dude sat there and complained all stream, like for like almost 2 hours, about every single price that you can bring up until Sonic came up. Then it's worth it. It's worth $90. It's worth it 100%. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This guy complained about everything. This guy complained about every single piece of content, extra DLC, game prices. He complained about everything, all stream, except for Sonic. Nah, man, nah. I'm not having that. That's crazy. Sonic's no different than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Says you should do paid DLC on your channel and paywalls. Well, we kind of have, we don't got the paywalls for things for the most part. Do you see Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, the worst selling 3D Mario of all time? Its first week in Japan, the worst selling well, it's a re-release, so no, it's not. Re-releases don't count in terms of what's the best or worst selling sellout. So no, it's not the worst selling because re-releases don't count. It's already been sold once. What do you mean? It's not a new game. It's an old game. So no, re-releases don't count for like best or worst selling. Unless it's like a full remake, I can understand that, but no. Let's see here. Chrono Rig with the $5 dono and says, I just don't understand the whole DLC complaints. I like knowing what I'm going to be getting more content, especially when I love my game. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of the times, if you get enough content within the base game and you get a lot of hours, and there's no need to complain about something, in my opinion, if you're getting a lot of value. Now, if you play the game and there's not a lot of value and they're already charging for DLC, then it's like, okay, I understand that. But if you're already getting 100 hours or 60 hours or whatever, a long campaign or content, and you know that there's going to be a roadmap of DLC or content, there's nothing wrong with that. But once again, people have selective anger when it comes to these type of things based on what they like or not. If it's something that they don't like or they don't care about, it's a problem. If it's something that they like, it's not a problem, you know? The problem though with that, Delano, is how do you know what's cut content and what's not cut content? How do you know what's cut content and what's not cut content? Like, we'll never know. Every single game has extra, like literally almost every big game has DLC eventually. Dude, if content comes out a month later, that could have been cut and they just saved it. So a lot of you guys are getting tricked by when DLC comes out, when they announce it or not. Anything could be cut content. You don't know. Developers cut a lot of things and add a lot of things to games throughout development. A lot of stuff is cut. A lot of stuff is waited for it to be refined. A lot of stuff is held out purposefully for DLC or for pre-order bonuses or for digital deluxe editions. So you have no idea, you know? Let's see here. Sonic on Dreamcast was peak. Anything after that was meh. I like Sonic on the Sega Genesis. I thought that was peak. Shout outs to my man Chrono Rig. Thank you for the $5 though. That is the Stream Engine Stream Hokage. Anybody that's $5 or more, you built my man Chrono Rig. Chrono Rig on the board. Let's go. Let's see. OJ, you should cut content and paywall it. All right, there we go. That's what I should do. Cut the stream short and then also say members only afterwards. That's a valid tactic by some people on YouTube though. Most of the time, the game has other issues. They use DLC to fix the game instead of the content in the base game in the first place. Name all the games that have those issues that do that. Go ahead. Name all the games that do that. You say that's what they do? Go ahead and name them. Let's hear all the games that do that. Go ahead, Delano. The floor is yours. Honestly, I'm not trying to cap. Go ahead. Name all the games that do that. Shout outs to Deported. Thank you for the $2 dono. I can't remember a game. You can't remember. Let's see. You can't remember because there ain't much that do that. You can't remember. Let's see here. There's no way you can prove cut content. Every developer wanted to have extra content in the games, but couldn't get it in before deadline. So sometimes they work. I mean, sometimes it could be. Sometimes it's not. Like I said, we just don't know, right? So Shaw X is the same way. It's the same thing. Exactly. Let's see here. Welcome Torres. No DLC. Perfect game. No DLC. There you go. No DLC, baby. They should have charged $50 for that game. $60, $70, $80. Full price Mario Kart, baby. Sonic Gen was pretty dope. Yep. Sonic Genesis is awesome. The Sonic games are great. Old school. Sonic Mania, that game's goated. So yeah. That game's goated. Let's see here. I heard the argument that DLC have their own pitch, budget, etc. So it's not that simple. What do you think? I mean, some like major expansions in DLC, some, yeah. Some are just added in because they thought of more content or they thought of more stuff, you know? So it's really from a case-by-case basis. Unless you're in that room and you're part of the higher-ups planning it, man, there's no way to really tell, to be honest. Still waiting on all those games that did that though. My boy Delano still waiting on all those games that use DLC to fix the base game instead of having the content. Let's hear it. I'm still waiting for all these games, bruh. You're saying all these developers are using DLC to fix the game. Where's it at, bruh? Which games are you talking about, fam? Which games are you talking about, brother? Hey, what's up? Kevin? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, they just do patches to fix the game. They don't use DLC to fix the game. Once a game comes out and if there's issues, they'll just release patches for the game. I'm not saying all games. I'm saying bad release games that launch with bugs, incomplete gameplay mechanics. So what games use DLC to fix the game. I'm waiting. I didn't say you said all games. I just said name all these games that use DLC to fix the game. That's all I asked. And you've not produced a single game yet. That's all I'm saying, brother. Have not produced a single game that used DLC to fix, that didn't release patches, but used DLC, paid DLC to fix the game. I'm still waiting. And that's what I'm saying. It's all good, man. Like, I'm honestly curious. So yeah. Mass Effect. This man had to go back to 2012. This man said, wait. This man went back a decade and a half, fam. Mass Effect 3 came out in 2012. Bro, my daughter was 1. She was a month old. The Portis is slaying with the $2. This man went back 10. This man literally went back 13 years. Mass Effect 3 came out in 2012. And this man's talking about DLC fixing the game. Listen, let me go. I bought Mass Effect day one. I bought Mass Effect 3 day one. I took work off to go. I remember it vividly. Mass Effect 3 launched. The game was great. People got refunds if they wanted refunds. They released free DLC to fix the endings, not to fix the game. The game played great. The game was fun. The game was awesome. But they released DLC to essentially fix the endings because people were pissed about the endings in the game. But the game itself was fine. The game itself was fine. The game does not have a bunch of bugs and glitches and problems and all of that. It did not have that. So I don't see, like I said, this Delano, come on, man. Give it up. Give it up. You're cooked on this one. If you had to go back almost a decade and a half, Mass Effect came out in 2012. We're going in 2026, 14 years ago. It's coming up on the 14-year anniversary. This man said Mass Effect 3. Come on now. Come on now, guys. Come on now. Once again, Metal Gear Solid 5 came out a decade ago. It came out a decade ago. You mentioning stuff from the PS3 era, fam. I'm talking about recent. I'm talking about recently. You've got trauma. I understand. I'll work you through it. Hey, look, man. It was a long time ago. Those are like a decades ago. So maybe you still have some unforetold trauma that you dealt with. That's okay. You can move on. 7th gen was a long time ago, my boy. We are down in this 8th, 9th, going on 10th gen. You know what I'm saying? So we can move on. You're okay. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Shout outs to the port. Thank you for the 2 says. Raise your prices and blame market conditions. Bro, I'm telling you. What about it? What about it? Hey, what's up, Shane? Welcome to the stream. Big love, man. Big love. Welcome to the stream. Shout outs. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Okay, recent Cyberpunk 2077. I'm freaking pissed. They didn't use DLC to fix the game. They patched the game themselves. They didn't use DLC to fix it. They patched it up themselves when it comes down to the game. And that was free patches. That wasn't DLC to fix the game. Phantom Liberty was already planned and came out later, but it was they already patched it up even before Phantom Liberty dropped. So, no. And that was also that was a half decade ago. We're going on 6 years ago for that game. You're spotting your track record. You just gonna give up, or are you one of those stubborn guys? You one of those stubborn guys. They charged free because it was so bad they needed goodwill. Listen, I can name a bunch of games that came out and got free patches to make them better. Like almost every single game that launches with issues usually gets free patches to make it better. And there is a long laundry list of things. Most games don't use DLC to make the game better. They get free patches. And like I said, there is a ton of games that come out with free patches, even games that were okay, and they still get patches to make things run better. Or games that were cool and still got patches to fix bugs or glitches. That's usually free. Let's be honest here, Delano. No more of this, man. Come on. No more of this, okay? Stop it, all right? You're being weird. You're being weird and obsessive, okay? Just like I said, there's a ton of games that we can go over that got free patches. Like literally so many games. How many games can I think of? Assassin's Creed games, Ghost of Tsushima, God of War. There's all sorts of games that have had issues, bugs, some things here and there, and they've released free patches to fix it or to make it better. Like, that's something, heck, even Nintendo's own games. Xenoblade Chronicles, they did it with Super Mario RPG. They've done it with lots of games where they fix, where they help fix it up, where they make it better. That is a common thing, to release patches to help performance or to fix the game a little bit. Most of the time, almost all of the time, they don't release DLC to fix the game. That's just not true. The 99.9% of the time, they'll just release free patches to fix the game because they launched too early, or because there was issues with the development, or whatever the case is. So come on now, stop the cap. Mass Effect 1, if you want to go back to Mass Effect 1, had a bunch of patches to help out with bugs and glitches, and it still was buggy and glitchy, but they had a bunch of those. Mass Effect 2 had them. Mass Effect 3 had some patches here and there, but I mean, you can go pretty much almost every single game has patches. Heck, Trails in the Sky First Chapter is getting a performance patch coming up to help with some of the issues there as well. So if you want to talk about a game that just came out on the Switch 2, there you go. Star Wars Outlaws had patches to help fix up the game as well. Star Wars Outlaws last year on the PS5 and Xbox Series had big patches to help fix the game. All free patches. No DLC at all. No DLC to fix it. All free patches. So come on now, man. Let's stop this, all right? Let's stop this. I'm done with this conversation. If you want to continue it, you can, but I'm gonna need $10, okay? I'm gonna need $10 for you to continue this because you're being ridiculous now, okay? So all right, moving on. Let's see here. Egomaniac, what's good? Shout out to Egomaniac. Yeah, Mario Kart World has had a bunch of patches to help fix up things with no DLC in sight. So I mean, we don't need to sit here and lie and act like free patches aren't a thing and like developers just drop DLC on us to fix the game. Come on now. We've had free patches to fix games since patches became a thing. So let's not act like DLC is some type of thing that comes out to fix games. It's not. It's not. How about No Man's Sky? Remember that game, No Man's Sky? It launched in such a terrible state. They pretty much have had like 1 million free patches for that game to make the game so much better. Remember No Man's Sky? Remember that game? Yeah, tons of patches. Let's see here. So yeah. Let's see, when is the Atlas presentation? Yeah, the Atlas presentation is in about 45 minutes. Splatoon, yeah, Splatoon's had a ton of patches. I mean, multiplayer games get patches all the time, So yeah. Multiplayer games get patches all the time. So it's just one of those things to where it's like, come on now. Come on now, guys. Even like Mass Effect Andromeda, if you want to go back to Mass Effect, that game back in 2018, it got a series of patches to help fix up stuff because there were issues. Oh man, they actually canceled the DLC for that game. That game was gonna have DLC to tie it back to Mass Effect 3 because it's and like apparently Shepard and all that, but they ended up canceling it because the game sold so bad. They ended up canceling the DLC for Andromeda that tied the game back to Mass Effect 3 and what happened there, which was I was kind of like, okay, whatever, but at the same time it is what it is. So yeah. Let's see here. I'm waiting for the Switch 2 Trails in the Sky patch before you buy the game. You should just go ahead and get it now and get started, Shane. I mean, the patch is coming out very soon, so just go ahead and just get it now. I was just playing it right now, and actually, where is my system? I hope my son doesn't die. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't want my son to grab it and be all crazy with it. Give me 1 second. Hold up. Just have to make sure my boy didn't grab my system and start acting all, because sometimes he likes to chew. He likes to chew on these things right here on my Satisfy grip, and sometimes he can open this too. My man is smart. I just didn't want him to mess up because he's already banged my Switch 2 around when I got kind of careless with it. Just make sure he doesn't got that, but he's good. He's good. He's with mom, so mom was doing that there. But yeah, Shane, go ahead and get it right now, man. The patch is coming. Trust me, it plays just fine. I was just playing it. If you play it portable, there's no issue at all whatsoever. In some of the bigger cities, if you play it docked right now, it's a little bit, a couple hiccups here or there, but nothing too crazy. But just go in and get it now and get started because it's a long game, bro. So trust me, it's not so bad to the point to where it's not even worth playing right now at all. So I would say go in and get it right now. Mustache Man, what's up, Mustache Man? Visiting Wisconsin for the week. Let's go. So yeah, man. Shout outs. I played Persona 4 and 5 on my Switch 2 this summer. I'll wait for Reload to go on discount because we're hoping to get a complete edition. Yeah, I would hope so too. Yeah, there's a million different controllers you can use for the Switch 2. If you don't feel like the Switch 2 controller is good for you, you can use 8-bit-O. You can use all sorts of stuff, so who cares? Get a different controller. They've had the same layout of controller now for almost a decade now. So just go ahead and get an 8-bit-O and use that. 8-bit-O controllers work with Switch 2. They work with Switch 1. Just get that and you're good. I'll probably still check out how it performs with the patch, even though I'm 100% with the game. Yeah, that's why I wanted to wait. I mean, it probably won't be that big of a deal. And if you play portable, you probably won't really feel it at all. Because the portable mode, it plays good in portable. I bought Disguise 7 complete on my Switch 2 console tonight. Hey, there you go. Well, dude, you got, oh my God, that's like 100 plus, that's like 200 hours right there. Man, do you have time to play all these big RPGs? That's crazy. So yeah. Let's see. Play Persona 4 and 5 on my Switch 2 this summer. I'll wait to reload. Okay, I already read that. My bad. So yeah. Try a bit of the controller. Just got. Well, maybe you just have terrible luck. Maybe you should just use. I don't know. Just don't play. Play Xbox or PlayStation. They have better controllers. So just play over there. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Everything's not good. Doesn't feel good to play or use any of the controllers. Just go play Xbox or go play PlayStation. Play those games. Did you ever play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl? I did play both of them. Well, I just played Pokemon, I think Brilliant Diamond, or was it Shining Pearl? I don't remember. Either way, I played one of those two. I played it for like 20, 30 hours. I was like, cool. It's like what I remembered. But I already played the heck out of those games back in the day, so I didn't really need to play it like all through again. I'm excited to see Metaphor news. I'm waiting for the Switch 2 announcement so I can finally play it. I've avoided spoilers. Oh man, that's good that you avoided spoilers. I don't think there's going to be an announcement tonight for the Switch 2 version of the game, but we'll see. We'll see going forward. You know. I play my Switch 2. I play my Switch 2 on my commute to school, and when I have time off from class. Hey, there you go, man. There you go. Let's see. It wasn't a good remake, in my opinion. Too faithful. What wasn't it? What? Trails in the Sky? I thought that was a great remake. Or Persona 3 Reload? Which one? I thought Trails in the Sky was a fantastic remake. If you're talking about that game. Let's see here. Oh, Pokemon. Okay, gotcha. You didn't mention we've been talking about different remakes. Yeah, it might have been a little bit too faithful. Yeah, I don't mind faithful remakes. I think in that case, like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, like I think they just wanted to remake the game exactly how it was. So I don't have a problem with that. If they want to remake it and don't want to change too much from that, because whatever, then I'm okay with that too. Regardless of whatever they want to do is fine. I mean, like Super Mario RPG was pretty faithful. I mean, it does have a couple extra different things here and there that do kind of add into the experience, but I mean, it's pretty much the same game running at 60, you know? And I love that game, so the Super Mario RPG is a like goated game though. Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna announce anything for Persona before, they're not gonna announce anything for Metaphor before Persona 3 Reload even drops. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Potter? Welcome. You had me shook yesterday when I opened my PS5 box, took that thing back, and spent the extra 60 on a new one. Once he opened my eyes, I can't unsee the horn. That's so funny for those who don't know what Potter's talking about. Yesterday, he said that he was all happy, and I rained on his parade. He said he bought a used PlayStation. I'm like, bro, how you gonna buy a used PlayStation? Like, do you know what PlayStation owners do with their PlayStations? Are you aware of what websites they go to and what they use to navigate those websites? Yeah, this man said, nah, man, I'm good. This man, he was like, uh-oh. He had to take it back. Hey, look, you made a good call, brother. And listen, I'll split it with you. I'll split that 60 with you if you want. I got you for 30, fam. Like, since I made you do that, just let me know. Hit me up, DM or whatever. I'll help you out since I scare tacted you. We can take that out of the ninja funds to help out with that one, Potter. So if you want, I got you. Oh my God, it's good. I mean, listen, guys, don't buy anything used PlayStation. I'm sorry. And listen, to be honest, like, I wouldn't say, unless games are fine. Used games are fine. Used systems are fine too. I don't care about used systems either. Used systems are fine, but if you're gonna get a system used, just make sure you clean it properly. And I'm talking about, take a toothbrush or take one of these things, go to your controller and like go like this. Get like a toothpick and the in between, because a lot of the stores, they don't clean that. That's where a lot of the potential fluid is, in between the controller like that. Like if you DNA tested it, you don't know what that's gonna be. So you can do it, but just grab a toothpick, clean in there in between, get yourself some premium screen cleaner, premium cleaning material, get yourself a quality cleaning cloth, and like I said, in between, around the buttons, on the top ports, just give it a good clean, you know, water, give it a good clean, you know, and just make sure that it's fully clean as well before you use it properly. The system itself, go ahead and clean that off too. Get an air duster, hit it with the air duster, wipe it down, you know, maybe a little bit of light soap on there, not too much, like hand soap, just a little bit, give it a nice little clean, and then you're fully good to go. And then I'd probably say use some hand sanitizer, wash your hands. Actually, you know what, just take a shower. Just take a shower afterwards. Okay, just throw yourself in the shower afterwards, and then you get out. And then after that, use some hand sanitizer the first time. Just go ahead and rub that hand sanitizer in, get some napkins, tap yourself up, and now you're ready to play. And now you're ready to play with the used PlayStation. I would say the same thing with Xbox and Nintendo, but with those, maybe you don't have to do the shower. But everything else you can do. But maybe not the shower. But with PlayStation, do the shower afterwards. You don't know if it's contagious. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is in between. So just yeah. And for the life of you, do not ever touch the controller and then touch your nose, or touch, even worse, don't ever touch any type of sensitive area. Don't touch your mouth. Don't touch your nose. Don't touch your sensitive parts. Don't touch anything. Okay? Don't put your don't eat something, you know. And I'd even say before you start playing, give it a day or two. Then then sanitize it again with PlayStation. One more time, okay? One more time. General Zamora with the $2 dono. It says used consoles potentially could be damaged. Well, most of the time with the used console, they take it and then they test it first. So usually it's tested and then you have a warranty. Like you have like 30 days or something like that. So if anything happens, you can always take it back for used consoles. A PS5 is so fresh and so clean. Thank you. Shout outs. General Zamora, deported. Yo, thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. Let's go. 11 on the combo board. We are out here tonight. Sounds like you need a hazmat suit to clean the PS5s. I mean, you might, bro. Depending on the age of the person that had the console. If it's a teenage boy, bro, you better get a hazmat suit. If it's a middle-aged man with no girlfriend, probably need a hazmat suit. If it's an older dude that's married and all that with kids, you're probably more safe than not. But if it's an older dude with no kids, oh man, nope, same thing as the younger ones. Go ahead and get that done, you know. So yeah, man. What's up, J Love? We love Vegan Kick. What's up, man? Welcome. What's up, Dark Synchron? Welcome to the stream. And if you have multiple bathrooms in your home, take a shower in each. take a shower there. Get yourself some African black soap too. I know a lot of you guys don't know what that's about, but you're gonna need some Zulu power with this one. So go ahead and get some African black soap. I don't care what color you are. Go ahead and get some African black soap while you're at it, because you're gonna need some powers that are better than what you guys, your Zest or your Dial soap, any of these crusty soaps that y'all be using. Go ahead and get yourself some African black soap while you're at it too. You know, that has those extra powers there. So go ahead and get some of that. Get some of that while you're at it. Might as well. For those who don't know what we're talking about getting a used PlayStation. Getting a used, and we had a guy, Mr. Potter, that got scared about what I said about used PlayStation, so he took it back and got himself a new one instead. Spent the extra $60 to get himself a new one. Oh man. Yeah, African black soap. It's actually, I mean, it's more expensive than regular soap. Like regular soap, you can get like what, like 5 for like $6. African black soap, one bar costs like $6, like $5 to $6. And if you want like a tube, like the shower gel, that's gonna cost you like 11. So it is kind of pricey, but it's definitely worth it. It's gonna make your skin all nice and, you know, supple, reduce the spots, you know. Like I had all sorts of problems because I played football outside, you know, and people tackling me. And it's done its best to, you know, get my skin back to what it should be normally. But when you play for years and you're outside in the heat and you're, you know, getting drug across turf and dirt and grime, it takes a toll on your skin, you know, depending on how long you play. So I've had to use African black soap for the last maybe 6-7 years to really recover from that, you know. Let's see here. I don't trust used console accessories. Games are fine, but not the other stuff. Yeah, exactly. Just got a new controller. Don't know how many times it was dropped or greased. I know, seriously. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't buy that stuff used, man. I don't. Even when I was broke, I'd be like, man, I can't afford a new controller. I'd be like, man, I'll just use my imagination till I can get enough. I'll just act like I'll turn on the system and act like I'm playing the game. Like, man, it'll be great. I think I'll just wait. I'll save up a little bit more. Oh, man. Let's see it. Nah, those black soaps are a scam. I'll stick with the good old Irish spray. This man's trying to get one of them pale redheads, huh, psychopath? Trying to go from one of them Canadian pale redheads, huh, over there in the land of the north. Let's see it. I use European white boy soap. Hey, man. Like I said, when you look like a ghoul at 60, don't say I didn't warn you. Heck, for you, might even be sooner than that. You're using that soap. Might be in your 40s or 50s. Let's see. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 have a remaster. It's not on the priority, but the game really needs an update. It could have a remaster or a free patch. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see on that one. I think this one's going to be copyrighted, so I'm not going to play it. Let's see. Yeah, man, it's the truth. I use the Shea Moisture. African black soap is great, man. It's fantastic. Great soap. Great soap. Helped even out my skin tone, too. Let's see. Does the soap smell good? I often buy based off of scent. It smells pretty good. Yeah, it smells good. But it's not going to be so... It's not going to be like, oh, man, people can smell it on you for, like, all day. What it's going to do is it's going to keep your skin looking supple. So even if you don't use, like, let's say lotion, it's going to feel like you use lotion afterwards. You see what I'm saying? So some of y'all don't use lotion. I'm not here to judge. But some of y'all don't use lotion. Some of y'all crusty all day. All right? So if you use African black soap, it's going to help you not be so damn crusty all day. And it's going to moisturize your skin. It's going to look better. It's going to look more calm. It's going to look more clear. It's going to get, like, if you have zits or if you had, like, dark spots or whatever, it's going to help fade and blend those in. You know what I'm saying? It's going to make your skin look a lot more. Like I said, I used to have acne bad, like pretty bad acne, the African black soap, it helps with that. It helps get rid of those scars that you have from, like, popping zits and all that type of stuff. So same thing with my hands. I used to have so many like, you can even still see it, scars from, like, football and stuff. But I mean, it was way worse than this when I was in high school and college. My whole arm it looked like I had tattoos, but there was no tattoos. But it's so much better now, So yeah. Which brand of African black soap? Seems like there are a few different ones. Yeah, there's a few different ones, but I like the Shea Moisture. But I mean, all of them are pretty okay. But I just use the Shea Moisture one. But you can get, like, generic, like CVS or like Walmart or certain places got generic brands, and it's the same ingredients for the most part. They all use the same stuff, so they might smell a little bit different though. I played semi-pro and I played at Fresno State. The traditional ones from Africa are good too, but hard to find. Yeah, those ones are. Yeah, those ones are hard to find. You ain't gonna be able to find those much. And I feel like the man from the Wizard of Oz. I don't put on lotion. That's crazy. That's crazy, Psycho Pie. How are you black and how are you African and not use lotion? That's wild, bro. You going around looking like Ashy Larry. What you got to be kidding me. You got to stop this right away. Right away, Psycho Pie. What is wrong with you? If you want to find your Princess Daisy, she's going to touch you and your skin's going to feel like sandpaper. What's wrong with you? Bro, use some damn lotion. Use some lotion, Meek. What are you doing? This man's lying. This man does not use Irish Spring and then get out there and use no lotion. He's lying. Let's see here. Man, I feel like I'm a man with, I don't put on, dude, I can't read. I can't read. I'm stupid. All right. My bad, Psycho Pie. My bad. Yeah, this is the one that I use. I got this. I got the Shea, but I'll use some. I'm crusty right now. I'll use some right now. I took a shower in between, I'm a little ashy in between the hands, so let me go ahead and let me get that one. Here we go. All right, we good. What kind of soap do you think Osmond Gold uses? I don't think he knows what soap is, brother. I don't think he knows what soap is. Soap's probably a foreign concept to him. Let's see here. Yeah, now give me a 10,000 for the damages you caused. All right, my bad. I got that to you once I hit the lotto. You know what I'm saying? I got that for you, brother. I got that for you. Let's see here. You got to get the fresh controller. Fresh controllers, fresh systems, fresh beats. No, honestly though, like you can go with used systems. Just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful. And guess what I found the other day too, guys? Check out this game. If somebody can guess what this game is, it's a collection from the Switch 1 era, and it's based off of a popular TV show from back in the day. Can anybody guess what the game is? I found it in my garage today. I was like, ooh, cool. I'll bring it in. And it's a collection of games. It's a collection. So it's based off of a popular show from back in the day. Oh my gosh, this man got it on the first try, Uncario. TMNT, Cowabunga collection on the Switch 1. It's still unopened. It's got a bunch of cool stuff in here. Maybe one of these days I'll unbox it and play the games. But I've already played all these games. I played them back in the day. Uncario got it, TMNT. Breaking Bad. Let's go. Sanitize the hell out of a used system inside and out if you can. I know my collection's on Switch. Yeah, you were pretty good with that one. Uncario out here running it. Let's go. I told you guys I get excited for things that aren't like not as much as games. So I got my adhesive remover. Okay, I told you guys about that. I got my scraper. I was out, man. That adhesive, it is insane how sticky that adhesive is. Like I've had to do a couple coats, and it even took some of my paint off. So I'm gonna have to touch up that paint just a little bit. But I've actually had to use like a couple coats to get some of it off, and there's still some left. But I've got my adhesive, I've got my little scraper, and I've got my cleaning cloth. So I'm ready to tackle that tomorrow, or my little wipey cloth. I'm ready to tackle that tomorrow. These are the things that get me excited. I gotta hang up the picture over here. I gotta hang up the picture or the pictures that I have. So I gotta get those going. But that should be fun once I get that going as well. Better Call Saul, Friends game. Friends. Yeah, I was never really into the show Friends much. But I mean, I used to watch it a little bit back in the day. But I was never really into it that much, though. I really was never... I wasn't like, oh my god, Friends is on, But, I mean, it was on. I was like, whatever, I'll check it out while it's on or something, Better Call Saul. I still gotta watch the ending of that. Don't ruin it for me too. I still gotta watch that. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. We are out here. Let's go. So yeah. Let's go. Ever since you recommended African black soap years ago, I haven't went back to normal soap. There you go, man. Worth every penny, huh? Remember they copied a living single? I mean, yeah, they kind of did, but that's okay. A lot of shows copy other shows, but yeah, I can see why there's maybe some resentment there. And they kind of did, but you know, it is what it is. A lot of shows copy from other shows, you know? So, yeah. They tried to make up for it late though. All of a sudden you got black people showing up in this. They tried to make, they got all of a sudden they got black girlfriends and stuff rolling. Ain't seen a single black person the whole show. All of a sudden at the very end, and all of a sudden they're all dating black girls and stuff. We tried. Can't say we didn't try. I respect it. You know, it's better than nothing, right? Dwayne Wade's wife, Gabrielle Union, she was in the show. She was one of the guys' girlfriends or love interests or something. You know? Like, hey, look, this is the least we can do. Tap it. Sorry about that, you know? Oh my gosh, man. The creator of Friends came out and apologized for the show video. I mean, he didn't quite say it like that, but I mean, there's been a lot of stuff back there. Trust me, bro, he ain't sorry. This man's crying with all the money. He's like, yeah, man, we're sorry. Man, he's just saying whatever because he don't care. When you make all that money and you do everything, and like the syndicate, like the money that they make on syndication, man, they do not care. They do not care. There ain't nothing to apologize for, bro. Like, just take your money and go. There ain't nothing to apologize for. I don't even like that. Just, man, you ain't sorry. Just, you know, you tried to fix it at the end. You tried to incorporate, which, you know, that's good. At the time, Gabrielle Union, she was an upcoming actor, right? She wasn't like a super big actor. So they're giving people new chances. I mean, you tried to make up for it at the end, which they didn't even need to do that. Friends was going to be successful regardless. It didn't matter who they brought in. It was going to be successful. The show was good. People like it. So, like, they don't got to feel guilty and all that. Like, if they stole the concept, they kind of stole the concept. Okay, like I said, a lot of shows steal concepts. Like, how many shows copied Ninja Turtles? How many shows copied Power Rangers? How many shows copied, you know, Pokemon? How many shows copied Dragon Ball Z? How many shows copied Naruto? How many, like, it happens, you know, like, if something's popular, people are going to copy it. If something looks good, people are going to copy it, you know? So I don't think you even need to do that, man. It's not like they were anti anything. They just did their show. It is what it is. You go with what works, you know? OJ, does Demon Slayer 1 have a Switch 2 patch? Not that I know of. No. So yeah. Yes, Demon Slayer game is essentially just Naruto. You mean the video game? Yeah, it's literally a asset swap. I was shocked because I'm like, wait a minute. I thought it was a different developer, different company. I'm like, when I first saw the Demon Slayer game, the first one, I think it was the Hinokami Chronicles, I was like, oh, it looks like Naruto, but I'm pretty sure it plays different. Bro, I played the game. It was the exact same button layout, the exact same ways to do the combos, the exact same. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I was like, bro, you got to be. I'm like, this is a different developer. Did they license the asset swap? Bro, I was flabbergasted when I played Demon Slayer. I'm like, there ain't no way. Flabbergasted. Bro, listen, Dr. Birdie, you're like 12, so you're new to these games. Bro, I was playing these games more when I was in college 20 years ago. Almost 2009. That was one of the first big Well, the Ultimate Ninja series started before that as the Naruto Mate series. And that was on PS2. It was a 2D fighting game, okay? Kind of like Smash, but kind of like not. And then what they did is they made it into a 3D fighting game. And that variation, they've been using the same thing since 2009, since the Naruto Shippuden or Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. They've been using the same thing, the same gameplay, exactly the same, with little variations for the last 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Bro, it's been like 16 years. It's like more than like a quarter plus of my life. They've been doing the same thing, bro. I don't want to hear it, to be fair. No, not to be fair. It's the same thing, brother. I know you're young, so you probably only played a few, but dude, Ultimate Ninja Storm 1, Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, Ultimate Ninja Storm 3, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, Ultimate Ninja Generations, Ultimate Ninja Naruto Storm Generations Part 2, Ultimate Storm Generations Boruto Road to Karuto. Bro, no! I'm tired of it. Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations ×2 Generations Super Ultimate Shippuden Blast Hayu Hadouken Shoryuken Sasuke. No! No! Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, I'm not gonna talk about to be fair. No, not to be fair. No, there ain't no. How do you get a whole new anime franchise? That's new. That's a new. That's not old. That's new. And you use the exact same gameplay as Naruto. What? No. I couldn't believe it. I had to cut that off, bro. I played like one mission. I think I streamed it one time. I cut it off. I said I can't believe this. I said I can't believe this, bro. I can't believe this. I don't know what that game is, Hazel. I have no idea what that game is, brother. I did see that clip of DSP playing Super Mario Galaxy. Y'all know Super Mario Galaxy, like when you the stages like where they flip, where like there's like red and blue, and anytime that you do like a spin, it'll go and it'll like flip to where it'll like, you know, make a platform or not. So DSP was jumping on there and he saw he saw One Up Mushroom and he was on a blue platform, and all you gotta do is jump, do a little spin in the air, and then the red platform will come and save you. This man just jumped, grabbed the One Up Mushroom and fell to his death. He just oh man, that is heavy dying, bro. Oh my god, bro. This man just said oh my gosh. I don't know. Let me see if I got a link. Hold up. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it real quick on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it. Oh man, let's see here. Carlos with the $5. What's up, Screwella? He says, Carlos, it says it would keep worse. You can get the Temu CC2 like My Hero. Like with My Hero, JJK, and One Piece. Oh, man, yeah, you're right about that. All right, hold up. I found it. I think I found it. Hold up. I think I found it. This guy, I think this guy right here has clips of the Mario. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that Mario clip. All right, here we go. All right, hold up. Yo, hey, chat, hold up. Hey, chat, we gotta react to this, man. We gotta react to this Mario clip, bro. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this Mario clip, and we gotta react to it and see what happens. Yo, right here, he's stopping and thinking about it. Wait a minute. There seems to be a mushroom there. Let me see. Yo, that hamster started running on the wheel, bro. He started running like, hey, hold up. There seems to be a mushroom. I'm going to see if I'm going to go ahead and get it. All right. Oh. What do you think was going to happen? Bro, what do you think was going to happen, man? What do you think was going to happen? Oh my God. Oh man, bro, this clip is sending me. This clip is sending me, bro. Like the pause right here. The funniest part is like, excuse me. The funniest part is like the pause where he's like going, he's like, oh, okay, hold up. Like that right there, like the hit the brakes, okay. Well, now I gotta jump. This is when you think like, okay, there's nothing underneath me. I gotta jump and I gotta think about, you know, what it's like. No, this is. Oh man, bro. Look at his face, bro. Look at his face. He's like, what happened? Oh, my mind's thinking like, wait a minute, that's not supposed to happen. Oh my God, why am I crying with this, bro? It does get better every time, bro, every time. I gotta find the full clip to react to. I gotta find the full clip, bro. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, man, this is wild, bro. At what cost was this one up, bro? At what cost did this one up that you had to get this one up? But I'm wondering, how did he already got there at some point by changing the levers. So the fact that he forgot that you have to do that, because I don't think you can get to this spot without changing it at least once, right? From what I remember. Oh man, that's wild, dude. That's wild. That's so good. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Shout outs to Carlos. Thank you for the 5, brother. Appreciate that. The Metaphor ReFantazio stream, it's gonna start up in about less than 15 minutes. So we're gonna get to that. Shout outs, guys. 16 on the combo board. Let's go. Combo breaks in the house and the heezy. Oh man, bro. So yeah, man. I saw another that says DSP had 44 lives yesterday mid through the Mario Galaxy stream. This was as many as those he had left at the start of the stream this morning. 3 lives. This man's getting cooked in Mario Galaxy. Getting absolutely cooked. I'm telling you, these old school games, people don't remember kind of how kind of how hard they can be. But at the same time, like if you don't play them normally, woo, you're gonna get cooked. Let's see here. Let's see. What's up, OJ? Yeah, I came back. What's good, man? Welcome. What's up, CBH? Can't believe he's been around. I know, 15 plus years, man. 15 plus years. Oh man, that's crazy. That is crazy. The Zelda clips were hilarious. So I don't know if you ever seen the Zelda clips of him playing. Oh my god. Listen, I'm pretty garbage at the puzzles in Zelda. But I mean, yeah, his hairline does look like the Batarang too. It does. It kind of has like a, you know, like a Batarang. I mean, I listen. I'm not the best either, you know. But I mean, it's definitely not. It's not Batarang status at this point, you know. If it ever goes Batarang, guys, I'm just gonna shave it. I let y'all know. I'm just gonna shave it real low, real low. Just go ahead and take it off if I ever go Batarang on. If I ever go Black Batman on you guys. So. Let's see here. OJ, but yeah, I came back. What is good, man? What's good? He broke even, bro. That's true. It's kind of like he broke even. So all's well that ends well, right? Like you just better luck next time. Oh my god, bro, this was great. This was great. That was one of the greatest. I might make that into a short, bro. Me just laughing. Let's see here. I'm over here choking Batarang. It's crazy. Yeah, it's definitely looking like. You know, like, I'm Batman. Definitely looking like, I am the night. Like, wait. Definitely looking like you never played Arkham Knight, like when you remote control it. Remote control. Bending around the corner. Swerve bending around the corner. See Batman fiddling away with a little remote control. Oh my gosh, bro. It says, I am vengeance. Balrog. But Balrog was intentional, though. He had those intentional, you know, cuts in the hairline. That was intentional because of the style. I don't know what style that was, but I ain't never seen but anybody in my life. Ain't no brothers back in the 1990s with the Balrog, with the Balrog going. But I mean, hey, look, it is what it is. Oh my gosh. I just watched the full clip. He claimed the game dropped his Y button input. Yeah, cap and a half. Cap come back. Cap in the hat. Sam I am, green eggs and ham. Cap I am, green eggs and ham. That's so, drop my Y button input. Drop some cap while you're at it. Drop some cap. Like I said, cap and a half, green eggs and ham. Sam I am, capping green eggs and ham, bro. Nah, it ain't drop a damn thing. Only thing that did not drop a single thing. Oh man. Oh, so now we gotta check out the DSP clip and see what the hype is about. Which DSP clip you talking about? Which one you talking? My eyes are all watering, man, because of that mushroom, bro. To be honest, I think I might have done that back in the day, but I don't remember. I don't think I did, but there's been times when I didn't activate the jump because I got schmixed somewhere, but the fact that it happened, like, while he's streaming, like, that's like, it's like getting caught in the act, you know? Oh man, this man hit him with the what was it, the May whatever, the May 5th, or was that May 6th or May 4th or whatever? Oh man, hit him with that one, Jimculus. I ain't touching that one. But as you can see, what music May 1st? What music was in the background, Jimculus? We were talking about hardcore PlayStation owners, right? What music was in the background when that whole situation happened with him? What music was in the background? What system was in the background? Anybody take a wild guess? I'll give you guys a couple guesses of what system was in the background. Ah, there you go. The PlayStation 4 music was in the background. Who would have guessed? Who would have thought? Of course it was PlayStation. Oh my gosh, of course it was. Yeah, you got, man. I remember I might have been there in that stream, bro. I remember it was on, like, just casually on the side, I think. I was making some food and I was just chilling. I remember it was casually on. And I remember, I was like watching. And I remember looking, I was just like, whatever, because like he's like, oh, I'm going on break. All of a sudden I look, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, he's still there. And then I look and I'm like, huh? And I'm like, what's he doing? I'm like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, really? But this is before, like, I was a creator, but this was before I really, like, started doing what I'm doing now. Like, I did do some, because this is, I think, 2016, right? Or it was like 2016, or was it 20? It was before I really started getting going here. Like, I wasn't streaming. Like, I was just creating little videos here and there, you know? I wasn't streaming very regularly back then. I don't think I was. But I was like, what? I was like, this is crazy. And I'm like, did that really just happen? And then I just remember after the stream, like when he started streaming, he wasn't talking. He just, I think he shut out the chat. I don't know if he even had comments on. He just was quiet the whole stream. I was like, man, this is crazy, bro. How you not gonna know the webcam off, bro? Like, you gotta be kidding me. You can't make it up, man. You can't make it up. It's crazy. That's me, man. I got my camera cover. I got my sheet cover. I cover my whole camera. I tie it up. I throw it into a box. I drive it outside. You know, I'm joking. Yo, shout outs to Kevin with the $1. Holla. Thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate that. Let go. Thank you for the 17 tonight. Let's go. Camera's on the whole time, huh? Camera's on the whole time, huh? The fact that he was brave enough to keep streaming after that. He doesn't have a choice but to keep streaming. Not me. I pack everything up and disappear. I straight up pull the Toby, bro. About to say I'd be gone. Straight up just go, you'll never see me again. You'll never see me. You'll never see, bro. You'll never see me again. I swear I'd be gone and never come back. I'm like, well, it's over. And if I did, I'd just make videos and I wouldn't even look at. I just make a video about the news, and I won't even comment. I won't interact. No live streaming, nothing. I'll go get a different job. I'm done. I'm done. There ain't no coming back from that for me. I got pride. I just pack it all up. Just like, all right, I might make a video here and there just so you guys know that I'm alive, and that'll be it. But my streaming, it'll be done. I'm packing that up. You can't continue after that. You can't continue after that. That's too embarrassing, fam. Nah, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. All right, let's see. Let's get this Metaphor ReFantazio stream going. Got this live stream starting up here. Premiere starting up. Let's. All right. Good to have a nice stream at least with something so far. So, what's up, Sigma? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Real quick though, also guys, shout outs to everybody that supported tonight. I appreciate that. If there's any donos during the stream, I will get them read off. Ooh, here we go, King's out. I will get them read off, and I will talk about it or whatever. If you have a music suggestion, I'll play it afterwards. So I appreciate you guys coming through. Appreciate you guys donating, supporting, all that good stuff. And if you want to become a member as well, I got to do my little shilling. Exclamation mark member. If you enjoy these live streams, live reactions, all that good stuff, consider becoming a member. If not, that's okay too. I appreciate everybody that is a member, and we can get that number to go up to back to 500. So shout outs, guys. I appreciate you. Exclamation mark member, all lowercase. All right, shilling, Kurt Shilling, done. And yeah, hit that like button. More than anything, hit that like button. Let's go. This is the Metaphor ReFantazio anniversary live stream. It says it right there on the screen, and I'm sorry my green screen's messing up. It says it right there on the screen, and it says it in the title. So there you go. What do you think is going to be announced, LG? I'm hoping for DLC or something to celebrate the 1-year anniversary. I think they're going to announce, like, you can buy like a new T-shirt. You know, that a new T-shirt or something like that talks about Metaphor ReFantazio. So I think that's what they're going to announce. A T-shirt, a mug. Buy the game; it's half off. Thank you so much for playing. We appreciate you guys. You know, so I think that's what they're gonna announce. I'm not expecting anything big, but if it is something, I'd be shocked if it was something like really big. You know, I would be shocked, absolutely shocked.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
And the Game Award goes to Metaphor ReFantazio.
Woo! And the Game Award
Yeah, the real game of the year.
Metaphor ReFantazio.
Yeah!
Goes to Metaphor ReFantazio.
There will be no Switch 2 announcement here. The Great Wall. We've said that a million times. There'll be no Switch 2 announcement here, man. Persona 3 Reload's not even out yet. Or are they going to announce Metaphor? Got the monk! Oh my god, full cosplay! Ah! Yo!
About a world very different from ours.
Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
Got Luis? Got Will? Oh my goodness! Has nothing to do with
Up
Persona
next,
3 selling.
A message from the director.
Stop. Stop.
Katsura Hashino and character designer Shigenori Soejima.
It's already coming,
Hello,
guys.
everyone. I am Katsura Hashino, the director of Metaphor ReFantazio. It has been a year since the launch of Metaphor, and I am delighted to celebrate this milestone with all of you today. I am deeply honored that Metaphor has received numerous awards, and we have been so fortunate to receive so much support and tremendous encouragement from players around the world. Being able to celebrate this milestone in such a positive spirit is something I truly cherish. Thank you for all your continued support of both Metaphor and Atlas. Looking back, this past year has been both a fulfilling and humbling experience. Witnessing how the world, story, and characters of Metaphor have resonated with many of you fills us with immense motivation in our daily development efforts. None of this would have been possible without your support, and for that, I am incredibly grateful. As we commemorate today's celebration, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to everyone participating in and making this anniversary truly special. Your support serves as a driving force for all of us in creating future works. We hope that you will continue to cheer us on. Hello everyone, I am Shigenori Soejima, the character designer for Metaphor ReFantazio. I am truly delighted to celebrate Metaphor's first anniversary with all of you today. Over the past year, Metaphor has reached many players worldwide, and we are incredibly thankful for the support and encouragement we have received. With Metaphor, we sought to answer the question, what defines fantasy in Atlas's creations, by expressing this vision through the art we created, including its characters and designs. Seeing how much you all resonated with the designs of Metaphor has been a powerful source of motivation for me every day. To mark this special occasion, I've created a commemorative illustration. I hope that through this artwork, my gratitude for everyone who has supported Metaphor comes across clearly. Here is a time-lapse video capturing the creation of this illustration. I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoyed creating it. Additionally, as part of this celebration, we are hosting a promotion where you can win a signed copy of this commemorative illustration. This campaign symbolizes our heartfelt gratitude for everyone who has supported Metaphor and enjoyed our work throughout this past year. Please refer to the instructions displayed on the screen for details.
There you go, guys. Get out the
Our
QR
hope is
code.
that this commemorative artwork and time-lapse video will help to strengthen the bond between us and you, the Metaphor fan community. Thank you for coming together today to celebrate this milestone with us.
Hulkenberg. It's a nice shirt. I mean, that's a nice.
Take a guide with you, embark on your journey, and venture through the world of Uchronia.
New guidebook edition.
We're thrilled to introduce the Metaphor ReFantazio Guidebook Edition.
Okay.
A new digital bundle designed to elevate your experience in this breathtaking RPG.
Digital.
Perfect for new players looking to dive deeper into the adventure.
Okay.
This special edition includes the digital base game, an English Essential Digital Strategy Guide, a digital art book, an immersive
digital,
digital soundtrack, and 2 DLC costume sets, the Shujin Academy School Uniform Set and the Join High School Uniform Set, each complete with unique battle BGM and jingles to personalize your gameplay.
That stuff's cool. I
The
have that.
Essential
In the,
Digital
I have
Strategy
that.
Guide is a 55-page guidebook, carefully curated and re-edited from the full game guide published by Future Press. The Essential Digital Strategy Guide offers an introduction to the story and mechanics, a walkthrough of the first arc, and an optimized schedule to help you make the most of your journey as you progress through the game.
That'd actually be good for
But
newcomers,
that's not
though.
all. For those of you who already own the Atlas 35th Digital Anniversary Edition, which includes the digital base game, the Metaphor soundtrack and art book, the Atlas 35th Anniversary History Book, the Atlas 35th Anniversary All Best Soundtrack,
I have
and
this one.
DLC costumes, you'll automatically receive a free copy to the Essential Digital Strategy Guide.
Sure, thank
This is
you.
our way of showing gratitude to the amazing community that has supported us.
I have this one
This
already.
bundle will be available early next year, so be sure to follow us on social media for updates on the official release date. Whether you're returning to the world of Metaphor ReFantazio or looking to expand your experience, we can't wait for you to dive into this enhanced adventure.
I'll be coming back with the you-know-what version. Thank you, Uncario, for the
From our
dono.
fans, their personal stories.
Metaphor ReFantazio was by far one of my most anticipated games as soon as it was announced.
I fell in love with it.
Being able to play a game that encouraged me to envision an ideal world and challenge my conceptions of society just shook something in my heart.
The relationship building,
Hey,
the
David,
lovable
RPGs.
characters, and of course that sweet press turn combat system where exploited weaknesses, actually matters.
Turn-based RPGs can evolve and thrive if given the proper attention from the correct developers, and Atlas has done that great here.
Atlas games do a really good job at getting you connected to their characters, but I would say that this is actually probably my favorite cast of any Atlas game.
My favorite character, Aizme. We had so many
Aizume's dope.
unforgettable moments throughout the story.
The villain is also probably one of my favorites because it's the most well-written villain that
No,
you can
I'm not
possibly
in this
have.
one, guys. I'm not in this
show
one.
na interface de usuário, tem animações e cutscenes extremamente
this one.
caprichadas.
I think Metaphor put a very fun spin on the job system, made it unique and intricate.
The music is definitive and memorable.
Atlus ya nos tiene acostumbrados a grandes bandas sonoras, pero esta es diferente. Es casi experimental, muy orquestral y épica.
En resumidas cuentas, es un título
And it even
divertido,
translated
lleno
for
de
us.
estilo y narrativa bien lograda que te va a permitir perderte en otro mundo.
So if you want a game that challenges
Muy
you,
bien.
surprises you, and rewards you for the time that you put into it, then look no further than Metaphor ReFantazio.
You are just in for such an incredible journey. Congratulations and happy 1-year anniversary to Metaphor ReFantazio.
Happy 1-year birthday, Metaphor. Hope to see more from this series in the future.
Sweet Creations. Metaphor Anniversary Cake by Kimjoy.
Got a cake?
Hello! So today I'm going to show you how to make this Metaphor ReFantazio cake
We're-
to celebrate their 1-year anniversary.
We're baking
Metaphor
cakes.
ReFantazio is Atlas's newest award-winning fantasy JRPG, and the game is set in the kingdom of Ukraine. And right at the beginning of the game, the king of the whole kingdom is assassinated, and you enter a royal tournament for the throne to lift the curse on the kingdom's lost prince. Oh, and just quickly back to the cake. This is a marbled buttercream technique. It's really simple to do. You just wrap it around your cake, freeze it, and then peel off all the baking paper to reveal your pattern. The steward crystal decoration that I'm doing now is inspired by some of the beautiful landscape in the game, and it's really easy to do. You just carve a bit of your cake, cover the exposed cake with buttercream, and then you add your sugar crystals and use your food dye to colour it. And then you can brush on some edible gold paint to define the edges. And then this is my favourite bit, the homotenta. They are very tricky to make and a bit fiddly with the legs, but it makes sense that wrestling of homotenta is not going to be that straightforward. They each look slightly different, so I wanted to stay true to that. So the different colours, they have their own different facial differences and slightly different shapes of the teeth. So after chilling the cake pop, I carved them a bit before dipping them into coloured candy melts. And then once they're set, I just use black icing to add
Way
on
too
their
many
faces.
steps, bruh.
This is the best bit, gathering the homotenta on the cake. I gave each homotenta a stick to lean on as they have teeny legs for their bigger bodies. I like how these three have happily gathered on top of the cake. And then because my little blue and white tooth earlier was sad, I carved a bit out of the cake to make it look like this little homotenta was sneakily eating it. I'm really happy with how they all came together. They all look like they're up to no good on that cake. And now what I'm making here is magla. So magla is the fuel for all magic in the kingdom. And when you play the game, you see these free floating particles everywhere that you
magla?
go. Let me know what you think of the cake, and congratulations again to Metaphor ReFantazio on your 1-year
10
anniversary.
10 million
Yay!
10 million calories.
Arcades, karaoke, and bowling? Discover the Round 1 and Metaphor collaboration.
Special collaboration.
We're excited to announce a special collaboration with Round 1 Bowling and Arcade,
What?
available across all USA locations. Starting November 17th, a limited time event will feature exclusive Metaphor ReFantazio merchandise. You'll get the chance to collect items such as keychains, game cards,
Where's
playmats, and more.
Where's Round 1 bowling
Complete
at?
your Metaphor collection while supplies last.
I've never heard of
Don't
this
wait too
before.
long, as these items will only be available for a limited time.
Where's
To
Round
learn
1
more,
bowling?
Simply scan the QR code displayed on the screen, or visit your nearest Round 1 location to join in on the fun. We're looking forward to seeing you there and sharing this incredible collaboration with you.
I totally want to do this if I can go somewhere, maybe in Los
The voices
Angeles?
behind Metaphor. Special messages from the English cast. Hello fans, it's me, Caleb, the voice of the protagonist. I am really awkward because you guys are so amazing and have played this game for a year, and you've made fan art, you've sent me stuff, I've met some of you, you've told me how much this means to you, the scenes that were cool,
LA,
the
San Francisco.
characters that were your favorite, and I just thank you so much.
I gotta
for
go to
playing,
LA.
and I hope you keep on playing, and I hope that you're on your 34th playthrough.
I'm not.
And that it just never stops being amazing for you, because you're amazing and you deserve amazing.
To all the fans who've been playing the game for the last year, thank you so much for all the love and support. I'm so glad that you guys have resonated so much with the story and with the characters, and for all the Gallica love in particular. I'm so grateful, and I love how much people have connected with her.
Really? Where was that at?
And I hope that you take everything that you had on your journey in the game out into the real world, and you continue to feel that hope and take that with you into your daily lives.
To all the fans out there who have played Metaphor,
here we
thank you
go.
so much for making the game such a success and for letting us know how much it means to you. It really, really is heartwarming and incredible, and I am so grateful for you. Thank you.
To the fans of Metaphor
Stroll.
ReFantazio, thank you so much for everything that you've put into the fandom of this game. I think with any wonderful piece of art, once it goes into the public domain, it's almost like it becomes yours, and the creations that come from that and flow from that become part of the game itself. And so to see almost like if the game is the seed that we planted, the tree that's then grown and bloomed with fan art, comics.
He is Stroll. That's Stroll. It's
Fan
the same
dubs,
guy.
those kind of things. It's just been so wonderful, and long
He's
may it
just
continue,
like Stroll.
because this game and this story is so special, and it deserves to have this level of engagement and for it to grow even further. More branches, please.
Hello to all the fans and everyone who's been playing Metaphor ReFantazio. To the people who've joined us at conventions, who've come to say hello, to the people who've messaged on social media, to any of you who've been playing and giving this game love and giving it to us. It means so much. We're so grateful for the amount you've engaged with this game, for humorous videos you've put together online, for just reaching out to us as actors and performers to tell us how much you've enjoyed the game or how much it's meant to you. It means everything to hear that, and it means everything that you're hopefully still enjoying the game, and yeah, encouraging other people to play as well. Absolutely, thank you. You're the reason we do it.
A big thank you to all the fans who have been playing Metaphor ReFantazio. Thank you so much. Obviously, the game could not be what it is without you guys. And also, big thumbs up to everyone who's on Team Heistmay.
Yeah.
Keep the faith.
Yes, sir.
Keep him part of your team. You know you need that dodge ability.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Thank you guys so much for buying the game, playing the game, loving the game.
This is Forehead.
So much work has gone into this on every level for years, and to see the reaction and the love that you've all given it has been amazing, and it's just such a joy to be part of the cast, so thank you.
Thank you so much for supporting
Goodbye.
Metaphor and for playing for so many hours.
160.
Yeah, delving into the world of these incredible characters. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed playing it as much as we enjoyed making it.
I've never seen the voice
Thank you
actors.
all
This is the first
so
time.
much for playing
Luis!
Metaphor. It's amazing that you all love the game so much. I love it too. Luis loves it sometimes. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi guys. I just want to say thank you
Basilio.
so much for playing, for investing all your time and energy and giving it everything playing this game. It's a lot, and it's a quite a wild ride. So thank you guys for being so kind and enjoying it and playing it and then playing it again. We all really appreciate it.
Just a quick thank you to all the fans out there, the people that have played and supported the game since day one. It's found incredible success thanks to you, and it's really, really wonderful to see how much love, support, and passion there is for the world of the game out there. And keep it going.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for an unforgettable year of Metaphor ReFantazio.
That's it. All right, let's go. So if you have not played it yet, if you have not played the game, if you're not waiting for a Switch 2 version, go ahead and check it out. Look how awesome it is. All right, there we go. At least it was not. I thought maybe it'd be really long. There is no one more thing. No, there's no one more thing. There's no one more thing at all. Nothing too great. It was a nice little video, like thank you video. It was a nice little thank you video. I just wanted to check it out because I knew that they'd probably do some stuff that was like maybe like weird. We can play Conquest though. We can definitely play Conquest. So I knew that they'd do some stuff that might be kind of cool. What I thought was cool in there was the bowling stuff. Like, and I know you're being silly. The bowling stuff was kind of cool. And I loved hearing from all the voice actors. I don't look up voice actors. I don't sit there and look and say, oh, I love, and like talk to them online and all that. I mean, there might be some that follow me. Maybe I will, but I don't really do all that. So it was cool actually seeing them all there talking and discussing, and saying thank you for it. Because I mean, obviously it's good. They're probably going to have like another game to do too as well. So yeah, awesome stuff. But yeah, the bowling stuff looks pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to do the bowling stuff overall. If I can do the bowling stuff, if I can. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay. Like I said, I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting there to be like any type of like Switch 2 announcement. Like some of you guys are like, Switch 2 announcement. I'm like, no. They're going to announce, that'd be like they're not going to announce a Switch 2 version like at a freaking what's it called, at this type of thing. So yeah, they're not gonna announce it there. So yeah, anyway, that's that. They're gonna announce that at a direct. Let's see here. The voice work in that game was amazing. Yes, it was really good. Very good voice work. So we are gonna stream for like another, I got some questions that I need to answer. We are gonna stream for like another I mean, maybe we can go about maybe 20-30 minutes, maybe. Yeah, so if you guys have questions, you guys have comments, you guys want to talk about some other gaming news for the day, let me know in the comment section. More than happy to talk to you guys in the comment section about all sorts of stuff. So yeah, let's go. Let's go bowling, cousin. Got the Thought 04. Cute celebration. Yeah, it was a nice celebration. I thought it was pretty good, pretty cool. I was expecting that. Yeah. Can't believe I stayed up for this. I just want to Switch 2 version so I can play. Stop the cap. I should hold off on replaying it until Switch 2 port comes out. You can replay it now, or you don't have to wait. We don't know, like if the Switch 2 version comes out and it's not good, then what? Then what after that? So no, I wouldn't wait for that. Shoutouts though, we do have a confirmation. Like we already knew this was gonna happen, but just to get on some of the gaming news, we do have a confirmation that Assassin's Creed Shadows is probably going to be coming to the Switch 2. Either probably not this year, probably early next year. So yeah, there's a French supermarket and retail chain published a box art along with information talking about the Assassin's Creed Shadows game key card. So yeah, but I mean, it looks like, I mean, we knew that Assassin's Creed Shadows was coming, but yeah, it's obviously another big AAA, current generation. People still say next generation 5 years later, but yeah, so that's coming. Let's see here. I feel like some developers are treating Switch 2 as like it's not stronger. Why do you feel that way? I'm one of the rare folks that already have the game on Xbox, so really I'm good. Metaphor? Yeah. I mean, it's a much better portable game. If you can play it portable, it's much better. Like, I actually used the Portal for that game, and I hated it, so I just ended up just playing it on the TV. But if you can play it portable, like if they come out with a solid portable version of the game, then I would definitely say like it's worth, you know, probably playing it on there. But if they don't, then, you know, whatever. Yeah. Let's see here. I also hope Baldur's Gate 3 comes to Switch 2. I mean, Baldur's Gate, I think 1 and 2 came over, and Divinity Original Sin came over, so I'm pretty sure at some point they'll probably put Baldur's Gate 3 on there. Have you seen anything about local stores for Switch 2 external SSD? No, why would they do an external? That makes no sense. You have express memory cards. You don't need an external SSD. Let's see here. Daemon X Machina 2, for example. Okay. So what? What about it? They didn't do a good job with it? Okay. That's one game. I can mention Star Wars. I can mention Street Fighter. I can mention Cyberpunk. I can mention all sorts of other games that did way better than that. So, okay, one game. So what? Carlos says, I played most of Persona 4 on my phone with remote play. That was most of the time. Oh, I can't do that. I can't. I cannot. I cannot. Not at all. How did Atlas snub our boy OJ? You should have been in that video. Guys, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. I could have been doing things when the video was like, you got, I'm not going to talk about behind the scenes stuff, but just know that it's not a big deal. It's fine. I appreciate it, but no, there was no snub. Atlas has been great to me. Sega's been great to me. So no, you don't gotta worry about that. Let's see here. The people that were in the video deserve to be in the video, and it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, it's fine. I feel like some games can run 60, but they locked at 30. Okay, so show me all the developers that are, you're saying that they're treating it, that it's like, that it's treating Switch 2 like it's not stronger. So then, which developers? Which ones? You have the Daemon X Machina developers. Okay. You have what? Maybe who else? External SSDs are cheaper and have higher capacity. They are also faster. Yeah, but who wants a freaking external SSD on a Switch 2? That doesn't make any sense to have an external SSD. They're not going to do that. So, no. They're not gonna hook up external SSDs to the system. It's a hybrid. Let's see. LMAO, the real snub is no mention of RPG 85s. There you go. RPG 85. SSDs would only make the sense for the dock, and that's not gonna allow because the undocking would interrupt. That's what I'm saying. Like, it makes no point. It's a hybrid system, so you're gonna make it to where, like, if it's docked and undocked, all of a sudden it stops playing the game. Like. They're not going to go through all that. They're not going to go through all for an external SSD. Regarding Revelations Persona, do you think it has any chance of a remake? Revelations, that's the first one, right? I remember playing on the PS1, fond memories of it. It's a possible, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. RPG 85 though, I know he was ready for this. He was ready for this one. He was ready for this one, man. He was ready for it. What's up, Dalton? Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, we were able to come out here again. It's pretty fun. Pretty good stuff. Good stuff. EA Games, Persona 3 Reload. EA Games, Persona 3 Reload. All right. So the thing about EA Games, you're talking about, what do they have? They have 2 games. EA, if I'm not correct. They have... If you want to count Split Fiction, I'm not sure if you want to count that game or not, but they have a few different games. So they have Madden, which it's their first year on a short schedule. I don't think it had anything to do with them saying that it's not powerful enough or anything like that. Madden runs like absolute dog water on the Steam Deck. So the optimization for that and the time that they probably had with dev kits probably wasn't enough to get it to that. So I'm not going to sit here and say that there's a big problem with that game or anything like that. Now, when it comes to Apex Legends, that's from EA as well. That runs at a pretty much flawless 60 frames per second with very few dips here or there. So I'm not sure, like you're saying EA games, like I said, Apex Legends runs great. Madden's one of those things, like I said, it's probably on a short dev cycle, new system, they're getting used to it. Maybe next year it's going to be better. But like I said, Madden on a Steam Deck runs terrible. So I think they probably did the best they could in the limited time that they had when it comes to the dev cycles of a Madden game, which are quick. you know. But yeah, I'm looking at EA. I mean, if you're looking at what Split Fiction, I'm not sure what the frame rate is on Split Fiction or anything like that. I think it's okay, depending on that game. I know it renders twice though. But yeah, like I said, they have one game that's 60, and I'm pretty sure they'll have other games that are 60 in the future too. But I don't think EA is like they're trying to sabotage Switch 2 or anything. Nah, I don't think so. So yeah, Frostbite engine is trash. No, Frostbite's okay. It's not a bad engine or anything like that. But I don't think EA's like sabotaging or intentionally making like, oh man, they're intentionally making like the frame rate. I think they're doing the best that they can with whatever time or whatever that they had, and if they can get it done and run it at 60, they will. Apex Legends, that's a huge open world game that runs significantly better than what it ran on the Switch 1, and also actually somewhat looks better and somewhat runs sometimes better than like the Xbox Series S version of the game. So if they can get it done, they'll do it. So yeah. Let's see here. Well, the Metaphor stream was quite meh. Well, that's because you were actually expecting something big and you shouldn't have. So yeah. Maybe you should have. Your expectations were too high. I can't speak for Switch 2 version of Apex Legends because I have 65 plus hours and it's pretty much locked 60. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I think that they try their best with that stuff. Like, I think Madden, that's tough because that also had some frame rate drops even on PS5. So that, like I said, they should do a better job with Madden. Like, obviously, I'm not excusing a bad job with Madden, but I don't think they could, on a new system, with short turnaround, with new dev kits, all of a sudden get that running locked at 60. I don't think that was going to happen, considering how it runs on another portable system or hybrid system with the Steam Deck, which it runs terrible on there. So I think they did the best they could. And I think maybe next year it'll be better optimized. They'll probably be able to get it at 60 or get it at 40 or whatever the case is. So yeah. Let's see. Fortnite runs way better on Switch 2. Crazy how bad Switch 1 version is. I mean, I think the best that they did, you know, they tried the best that they could. So right now, a lot of you guys, like I said, maybe some of you guys are kind of antsy. Switch 2 is not the strongest system in the world. It's not going to run everything at 60 FPS with every single game. That's not going to happen. Nintendo's own, I mean, heck, Donkey Kong Bonanza don't even run at 60 FPS locked the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So don't expect every single game from Xbox and PlayStation to be 60 frames per second. Now, and of course, there's some games like Persona 3 Reload, which absolutely should be 60 frames, and we can call that out. I think that should be 60 frames as well. But every single game isn't going to run at 60 every single time. I mean, heck, a lot of games, like I said, don't even run at 60, even on PS5 and Xbox Series. They might have some frame rate drops or not run at a solid locked. Watch Digital Foundry. Watch Digital Foundry and you'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah. Yo, shout out to Big Gaming 64 says, yo, I watched you on the recent Spawn Gas talking about Xbox. You were great and right on. Yeah, like I said, I've been a subscriber to your channel for quite some time, and you do some great stuff, man. Your videos are interesting as heck, man. So shout outs, dude. I appreciate you, Big Gaming 64. Make sure you guys go sub. He's the homie of the channel. But yeah, man, I mean, I was just being honest. I'm not trying to hate. But I mean, I see what Quake is saying, though. I see what you're saying, Quake. But give it a little bit of time, brother. Give it a little bit of time. Switch 2 just launched. It's new. You know, so you're not gonna, everything's not gonna be necessarily perfect. But I get what you're saying, though. But in my opinion, it's much better than what we got with the ports with the PS3. Remember when the PS3 first launched? Oh my goodness, brother. Those ports were terrible. Like, absolutely terrible at times. So I think that at least it's better than that. The ports that we got from like PS3 in the first year or two. Because those ones were, woo, they were issues. Let's see here. I don't expect a sequel till like 5 years pass with Atlas dev times for games, especially Persona. Yeah, I don't expect a sequel to Metaphor anytime soon, but I do expect maybe a Metaphor ReFantazio Royal Edition where they like add like a lot of content and like they make you rebuy the game again. I do expect something like that in the next year or so. Because Royal was what? Persona 5 came out in 2016 in Japan, and Royal came out in 2019, if I'm not correct. Was it 2019 for Royal? So I'm expecting 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years for something. So it could be next year they announce it. So, what do you like to see Sakurai work on? After Air Rider. Sakurai's already working on Super Smash Brothers. So he's working on Smash. He's working on, that's his next game. His next game is Super Smash Brothers, but he's already working on it. Kirby Air Riders is done. That game is done and just waiting. Like it's probably been done for a while. So he's working on Smash next. Yeah. PS3 ports were so bad. Yeah, you guys want to know what frame rate Madden ran at on the PS3 at launch? It ran at 30 frames per second with not even like actual hitches, like stop and start, 30 FPS stop and start. Like it was bad. It was really bad. So it had severe problems. I think, but once again, like Madden on Switch 2 definitely is not, like, I see where Quake's coming from, definitely could be better, but man, like I think next year they'll optimize it even better. You know, it'll be good. It'll be much better. I think it'll be better next year. So yeah. I expect the Royal Edition announcement with at least this stream and release for next year. See, that's the problem. Why would you expect a Royal announcement stream 1 year later? That's your problem. You expected that, and you really shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have. It was a 1 year anniversary stream. That means they're just saying thank you, and they're marketing the game. Like, you really shouldn't have. And if you watch my channel, you would have known not to do that, because it's an anniversary stream. They are not going to announce a major expansion to the game at an anniversary. That's going to be announced at like a show, like a direct, or that's going to be announced like at a PlayStation showcase, or that's going to be announced like at like an Atlas, you know, special presentation for like, you know, like games. Like, hey, we got like our own direct. That's not going to be announced at a fan anniversary stream. Like, so yeah, that was your fault for not listening to me, and not understanding. Atlas has been doing this a long time. You think this is the first time Atlas has had anniversary streams? Trust me, they've been doing this for a hot minute, and they don't ever announce a damn thing at these shows, okay? They announce them at directs. They announce them at showcases. They announce them, you know, with marketing deals. They don't announce them at anniversary fan streams, you know, where they're, you know, where voice actors are sitting down and talking and stuff. Like, that's not where they announce that type of stuff. So yeah, so you shouldn't have expected that, my man. You got jebaited because you're new to the game. You got jebaited because you're new to the game, homie. I don't listen. We've all been there before. We're like, oh, they're gonna announce something, and then it doesn't happen. So you got to live and learn. Sonic, baby, Sega, right? Sega owns Metaphor, Sonic, Sega, same company, Atlas. They're all under. So there you go, live and learn. Oh man, here we go. I got this one. This one's for you, my man, Ifrit. This one's for you. We've all been there before. You know, you gotta live and learn, man. Especially Atlas. Yeah, still a banger. Let's go. Deported Sicilian with the $2. I expected Persona 6 announcement. Where is it? Yo, shout outs. Let's go. Oh man, the funniest thing is because I know Atlas. Like, I know Atlas like the back of my hand, dude. So it's like, it's so funny when people expect things and I'm like, oh my gosh. Shout outs to Porter. Thank you for the $2 dono, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Shout outs, guys. I appreciate that. Let's go. Live and learn. Oh man. Atlas's focus at the moment is Persona 3 Reload, which is right around the corner. They won't risk taking the marketing attention away from that game. Once the game launches, they'll make announcements. Exactly. It's like they're gonna let this year ride out. They got Persona 3 Reload. They wanted to get that game out. That's fine. Get that game out. Get it selling. Do whatever you're gonna do. Obviously Black Friday is coming up, so that might be on sale pretty quickly. And then next year is when you're looking at probably getting some announcements or some other things, like when you have your fresh slate of new games that are going to be announced, like at Nintendo Directs or at, you know, PlayStation showcases or at Xbox events or at something, you know, so, or at your own events, you know. So I love the Pro Controller so much for Switch 2. Pro Controller is pretty good. I'm going to be so curious about how well the Xbox Ally does. It's seemingly sold out at the moment. Let me tell you something right now, Lose SSBU. Sold out doesn't mean anything. Let me tell you that. It means nothing, because you don't know how much was produced. And trust me, they didn't produce a lot of those Xbox ROG Allies. The production costs on those coming from China are humonculous. They're massive, so they don't have a lot of units. So it's not, don't be interested in how much it's selling. It's not going to sell a lot, okay? It's not. Trust me on this one. The whole, it's sold out. That doesn't mean anything. They produced 17 units, okay? So I'm like I said, I'm not trying to hate on it. I'm just telling you the whole sold out thing doesn't mean much because there's not a lot of stock. Trust me on that one. So it'll be like every other PC handheld that comes out. Like Lenovo Legion Go's are sold out sometimes too, right? There's certain, that doesn't mean anything. Unless you know the manufacturing number. If you know the if they tell you, hey, we manufactured 500,000 of these things and they're sold out, then okay. Like for example, Nintendo told us we got 2 million Switch 2s at launch. And then when they sold out, it was like, okay, they sold through 2 million in stock. Because they flat out said we got 2 million worldwide at launch. For that first month, we're looking at 2 million. They didn't know how much they were gonna need. Because once again, the Wii U, that flopped. The 3DS, that didn't do great at launch. They didn't know. They told us they have 2 million. They launched the system, that 2 million sold out. So then, okay, we know it's got some movement. These companies, they don't tell us nothing. They don't, and they didn't make any announcements. Usually, Microsoft or Sony will say, worldwide, we sold 1 million PS5s, or we sold 1 million Xbox Series. They did that with Xbox One as well. So within the first 24 hours or the first, 3-day weekend or whatever, they'll give us, okay, so we know that they have this many shipments, but they didn't do that with Xbox ROG Ally. They didn't say anything because the shipment allocation is probably like 20 to 50,000 units, maybe 100,000, probably not even that high, and it's split between the Xbox ROG Ally 600 and the Xbox ROG Ally X, right? So yeah, that's the thing there. So that's why I don't really fall for the whole sold out thing unless we got shipment numbers, unless we got or unless they come out and say, hey, we sold this many, which they have not. So yeah, I'm not really paying attention. Not really paying attention on that one. Let me see if I can get one though. I'm not going to get one. I'm just see if it's going to be available or not. Xbox ROG Ally X. Let's see if I can actually get one. I saw it was available at my Best Buy a bit ago. Let me see if I can actually get one. Seems like isn't classified as the same sphere as dedicated gaming device for Circana. It is not. Yeah, it is not classified as it's not. PC handhelds are not in that range. They're not. They just don't count them into sales. I don't know what I think they just count them towards PC gaming. Yeah, I can get a ROG Ally, but it's kind of sold out. Yeah, because I won't be able to get one till December 12th. So what does that tell you? Microsoft, the first, they didn't ship that many because it takes 2 months. You can get one, you can pre-order it, but it's gonna take 2 months to get here. So they didn't have a big allocation or a shipment. Because once again, if you look at like shipments, usually they'll be like, if something's selling and it's crazy, every week or 2 weeks they'll be resupplying it. And they're not gonna take 2 months to resupply something that's in crazy demand, like the Switch 2, for example. They were restocking that thing every single week, 2 weeks. And now it's kind of settled in, at least here in the US and a lot of places, so you can find it. There's a lot of stock now. Japan, not so much, but here, yeah. But yeah, that's kind of how it works. But yeah, it's all good. Let's see here. Why do y'all care so much about sales? Sales usually dictate how much of the system is supported. So, for example, the Wii U sold like trash, so therefore it did not get a lot of support. The Switch 1 sold very good, so it got way more support than the Wii U. It got way more support for longer than it did. It got way more first-party games. It got way more everything for the most part. So that's essentially what happens with sales. If something does really well, then you're going to see more support. We're going to get a longer generation. We're going to get more games, and it's going to overall be a better generation and more fun for a generation. The Wii U sold terrible, and that generation sucked. I hated it. Not because there wasn't some games to play, but because everything was so negative and so bad overall with it. So I think, to me at least, having a system do well definitely is better than a system not doing well. It does not make coming to work for me fun when something is not doing well, and I'm covering it all the time. I covered the Wii U era. So if you want to know why, that's why. My personal opinion, that's why for me. But if a system doesn't do well, if you like Nintendo, or if you like X or Y or Z or whatever, and it's not selling well. So for example, in Japan, Xbox sales aren't great. A lot of Japanese developers skip Xbox, or a lot of small developers might skip Xbox. How about Trails in the Sky? no Xbox version, right? So that's why some people might care about sales in certain regions, or some people might care about how a system does or how a game does or whatever the case is, because you want to see more of that. If it doesn't do well, then you might not get more of that. So there you go. Look at the downfall of the Xbox One from the X. That's what I'm saying. Like, look at the sales from the Xbox One, from the Xbox 360, the Xbox One to Xbox Series. If the Xbox Series has sold 70 million units right now, you'd probably be getting way more games. You'd be getting way more deals on Game Pass. And let's just say Game Pass was like at 60 million subscriptions, or to 100 million if you count PC. I'm telling you, everything that's happened right now with Xbox would have never happened. It would have literally changed the whole fate of the whole Xbox brand. So do you have to care about that? You can think that it's fate. You can just say, hey, you know, it's fate. It doesn't matter if it sells or not. I don't care. I buy what I buy, and that's fine. But people are going to talk about that because jobs, games, support, a lot of stuff are on the line. So it's going to be a point of discussion. Now, whether how much you care or not, it doesn't matter. Everybody has their own individual cases of how much they care or not. Me personally, I'm going to talk about the news. I want things to do well. I want games to sell well. I want there to be discussion and talk, not only because I'm part of the game industry, business and all that stuff like that, but also because I like to see people keep their jobs. I like to see people not get fired. I like to see people continue to make great games. So that's the reason why I'm interested. So hopefully that was a good enough answer for you, Atomic. Let's see here. Those sold out ROG Ally don't mean much due to the cost of manufacturing. Microsoft will act like it's a success. I mean, they haven't said anything just yet, so we'll see what they say. So I find it funny that you said Metaphor ReFantazio EX would be announced at a game event. Used to P5R, except P5R was never announced at an event. Just random announcement like this. It wasn't announced at a fan event. It wasn't announced at a random fan anniversary stream. It wasn't. So, but that's okay, man. You can believe whatever you want to. I'm not the one who came in upset. You're the one who's. I'm trying to help you out. But if you want to keep on thinking that they're gonna announce stuff at fan events and 1 year anniversaries, go ahead. Get schmitzed again. Keep on. I don't care. But if you thought that, then be upset. I don't care if you're upset. Let me tell you something right now, guys. I don't care if you get mad or you're upset. Then be salty and upset. It ruins your own night. Those will ruin my night. I'm doing okay. So if you think that, go ahead. Keep on thinking that. And see how many times your ass is upset after these events that they have for other games. Go ahead. You want to keep on being wrong over and over? Feel free. Be my guest, my man. But I've been through this a lot. I've been covering Atlas for a long time. And I'm telling you, more times than not, they're not going to announce stuff at this type of stuff. So go ahead, but be upset. But if you want to talk about Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, you want to talk about Shin Megami Tensei 4 Final, you want to talk about a lot of the other stuff that they've announced, expansions, those were announced at Directs, those were announced at events. But hey, you want to cherry pick and say it wasn't, go ahead. Feel free. I'm not the one salty tonight. You are. I'm not the one upset tonight. You are. So go ahead, make the same mistake. And when they come up with the next game, go ahead and expect it to be at the next 1 year anniversary and be wrong again. So not my problem, brother. Not my problem, Matt, my man. But like I said, feel free. If you thought that they would do it and you're upset, hey, more power to you. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry you didn't get what you want. Let's see here. What's up, Houdini? What'd you miss? We watched the Metaphor ReFantazio fan event thingy, or like anniversary stream thingy. Exactly. After the Wii U, those of us who lived through it started hawking sales to see if the new system would get support. It's not about competition or who sells the most. It's about success and support. Exactly. I don't care if the Switch 2 doesn't outsell the PlayStation 4. That's irrelevant to me. I just want it to sell good so we can continue to get support. But I don't care if it doesn't outsell the Switch 1 or the PS2 or the PS4 or even the Game Boy. If it sells 80, 90, 100 million, that's enough for support. That's good enough for support from developers. That's good enough for Japanese developers to get on board. That's good enough for a lot of developers. So I'm good with that. I just don't want it to flip it and flop, you know? I don't want it to be like Wii U where developers just abandoned the system. They just said, nah, we're good. They had some games at the beginning. It sold like trash. They said, yeah, we're good. We out, you know? So that's really what it comes down to, man. Let's see. Yeah, I agree. I prefer more competition too. I don't want to see Xbox fail. I don't want to see them fail. I don't want to see them do bad. I want to see Xbox do good. I want them, but like the fact that Microsoft has like not been selling, this is what happens, you know. And I wish that they did better, but they didn't have the games to sell good, you know. They didn't get stuff fast enough. They really didn't. So they're suffering for that now, but you know, whatever. They still got Game Pass. They still have, I mean, like they still have all the different publishers, and they're gonna sell games on Nintendo and on PlayStation. So they're gonna still sell games and make tons of money. They got mobile. They've got all sorts of stuff. So they're okay, you know, they're okay. You know, so yeah. Any announcements? I mean, you already missed it. There's no announcements right now. Nothing right now, man. Nothing. We're good. When something comes up, you gotta watch my videos. They'll something will come up, but nothing right now. No announcements right now. Right now, it's the end of the year, guys. We're kind of just like, let's get all the games. The games are coming out. Battlefield just came out. You know, obviously, Switch 2. We got stuff like Hyrule Warriors. We've got Pokemon Legends ZA. We've got Kirby Air Riders. We got Metroid Prime 4. We got more COD for those who like COD. We got games coming out. So now at the end of the year, guys, it's not about announcements and stuff. It's about actually playing games, you know? Now, yes, we'll have news on stuff that comes up, but it's going to be a lot of like, you know, most anticipated. It's going to be like, okay, this is what's good about Pokemon, new overview trailers. It's about actually playing now, not about announcements. We'll get to that early next year. It'll get back to where it's the beginning of the year. You'll see the Nintendo Directs. You'll see maybe a state of play. You know, you'll see some stuff like that. But right now, they already did all their shows. Nintendo did their show. Sony did their show. Microsoft already did their show. So now it's about the actual holiday season and playing the games, not announcing stuff. Because the year's over. You already have your lineup set. So anything that's going to happen, it's going to happen for next year. It's going to be a game that comes out next year. So you might as well just wait. You might as well just wait and announce it next year if the game is dropping at the end of the year or whatever. You don't need to announce it this year. Like, the year's already done pretty much. So you only got this month, next month, and then December. And December, everything shuts down. Like, everything just shuts down in December. For those who don't know, everything shuts down. Like, there's no announcements. There's no anything. December is just spend time with your family and friends. Hang out with, I'll be here all December for the most part. Hang out, you know what I'm saying? Like, enjoy your time off if you got time off. Enjoy Christmas if you celebrate. If not, enjoy the holidays. If you don't celebrate, that's fine too. But it's really just everything kind of shuts down. The developers go home. The PR people go home. Everybody just relaxes because it's going to be right back at it again. January, February, March, April. It's going to be busy with shows and events and announcements and stuff like that for the year. So December just shuts down. So really we only have this month and next month, and that's just about the games. Barely any games come out in December. There's Metroid Prime 4 is coming out, but not a lot of games usually come out in December. So most of the bulk is going to come out this month, next month. So yeah. Regardless of what happens with the Xbox hardware, Xbox will remain strong as a software publisher. Oh yeah, super strong. And we'll continue to experience their games on Switch 2 and PS5, PC regardless. Yep, they're going to be really strong as a developer. So yeah, they're going to be as a publisher, and they got so many IPs. They purchased everything and a half. So yeah, it's like it's impossible for them to not have so much different games and stuff to play or stuff to release. So it's good. It's a good thing. Excuse me. It's a good thing for sure. Let's see here. Metroid Prime 4 December delight. Yeah. Just got in there. I think they're just trying to cram everything in there because next year they already kind of have like a packed, you know, first half. I mean, you got Yoshi, you probably got Fire Emblem, you've got probably Pokopia, you've got Tomodachi Life. I mean, we got to see what else is going on there. You got Mario Tennis Aces. So the first half is going to be, there's going to be a number of games. Plus there's the Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So there's going to be a number of stuff. So there's going to be a lot of announcements. And then Sony's got Saros. I think, when is Saros? Saros is that March or Saros release date? It's like, yeah, March. There we go. March 20th. So Sony's got a big first party game. March 20th with Saros. So there's going to be third party game announcements and third party game reveals. So yeah, I expect it to be pretty cool next year as well. So yeah. When I think Fire Emblem is releasing, Fire Emblem is usually usually, historically, but not always, a early or a spring game. Now, Fire Emblem Three Houses got delayed a little bit, but it's usually spring. They like spring for Fire Emblem. So if you look at Fire Emblem Awakening, that was a first half spring. If you look at Fates, that was also spring-ish. If you look at Fire Emblem Engage, that was spring. Fire Emblem Three Houses was supposed to be spring. It got delayed to summer-ish. So yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be sometime in April or May, probably like May something, unless it gets delayed. But I'm guessing May. I'm guessing April or May for Fire Emblem. But we'll see. Once again, we will see. The GTA 6 at the end of May, maybe. Yeah, GTA 6, they got a release date already set for that, right? I don't know. They got a release date already set for that, so I think it's that. So we'll see what happens there. So, yeah. Wow, 2026 was actually a nice chunk of games already lined up. Yoshi, Fire Emblem, Pokemon, Pokopia, yeah, Mario Tennis, 007, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy 7, Resident Evil 7, 8, 9, Monster Hunter Stories. Yeah, there's a lot of games. You think Rebirth will release on Switch too? Probably not till the end of next year or early the following year, but I'm guessing the end of next year. But we'll see. We'll see about that one, because FF7 Remake comes out soon, but I'm guessing they'll probably want it out the same year, so I'm going to guess that it's going to be fall 2026 for Rebirth Part 2. And yeah, they already confirmed that the third game's coming. They already confirmed that. If you watch my videos, you would know that they already confirmed that. They said that the whole trilogy is coming over, so don't got to worry about the third game. It's coming. Let's see here. I could see Fire Emblem April or May. Yeah, that's more likely what's going to happen. But yeah, whole trilogy's confirmed for Xbox and for Nintendo Switch too. They already confirmed that, so good stuff there. But all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up for this one. It is a little bit late. I am a little bit tired. So I appreciate you guys coming out to tonight's stream. Shout out to all the love on tonight's stream, man. You guys were incredible. So I appreciate that. If you have not seen my most recent video, go check it out. I cover news all the time. So if you want to hear all the latest news, information, RPG content, all that stuff, it is here. It is here. It is here. It is ready to go. So I appreciate you guys coming out. Big love to Jackson. Big love to everybody that stayed up late with me tonight. Shout out. We actually had a pretty good stream, like 200 plus people here while the event was going on. So I appreciate that. All right. So I love y'all so much. We'll be back for the Spawncast pre-show tomorrow. All right. All right. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Thank you to all the chatters and everybody here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Spawncast pre-show. All right, guys. Peace out.